What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our All the Mods 9 mod pack that we're doing a playthrough. As you can probably tell, the town behind us is coming along pretty freaking well. Let's get this back up. There's one thing that is really bugging me. These dudes, they just like non-stop continuously spawn, and they're constantly sort of just around you. So I did see that you can actually get these trader carpets. So we're just going to grab one of these guys and put it, say, over here. Just so they're out of the way, so that time, each time they spawn, they will go to that carpet rather than constantly hovering around me. At the moment, I've got them upgrading the university. Well, one of them, I've upgraded both builder huts to the top tier, so they're level 5s. Upgraded the houses a couple more times, so that way we're getting more babies being born. What have I built? I built a little farm, so they're now getting their own potatoes. But this villager, she keeps on trying to hoe the ground just too far away from the water source for some strange reason, and it's just, yeah, she's not great at her job apparently. Upgraded the warehouse. We've also got a sawmill, so he's actually doing most of the wood crafting for us now, and our forester is actually getting the wood to supply the sawmill. So most of the wood section is all covered. We are still having to do a lot of the random block getting, like smooth stone, stone, cobblestone. Cobblestone we're actually getting from our mine shaft, which is just back over there. That's been upgraded, and he's been digging like a trooper. There's a few things actually that I want to get down that they can work on in the background without me having to interfere too much. One is going to be another courier, so if we go, where would it be? Infrastructure? Nope, nope, nope. Storage, courier's hut, and let's figure out, because we want one on this side, because we got the one that's over there, but we also want one on this side, because there's a lot of gophering around that they need to do, and the single one by himself, him having to constantly go pick up the resources from the mine and the forester, and then also running back and forth to the sawmill, he's not really getting a lot of time in order to feed the builders, so I'm still having to do most of the gophering for them, which is completely not what I want. So if we have a courier's hut over on this side, that way he can do most of the running around over on here. Ding. Sorry about that. My phone is also linked to my PC, so each time I'm getting a message on WhatsApp, it's also messaging my PC, which is slightly annoying, and I need to disable it, but I can't be asked to do that right now. That looks like a decent placement for him. Like, maybe shift it over a few blocks just so it's not intersecting with this farmland. Yep, so he can go there. We can get our builder on that now, and he should have all the resources for it. Build building, thank you. The other thing, we want a hospital, because every now and again I'm having to constantly go and heal them manually, and having to do that is getting a little bit tedious, so having a small-ish hospital, we could probably tuck that in a little bit closer. If we line that up directly with our courier, then drop it back so it's in line with our farmer as well. That way we've got enough room for pathways to come down here and then wrap around here, and it's not encroaching too much on this side. That should be fine. We also want a tavern that will increase their socializing aspect, so if we go over to fundamentals, tavern level 3, where have you, why have you placed all the way over there? Come all the way over here, please. Wow, this thing's pretty big. I think it may actually have a basement to it as well, which I did not realise. Have you got a basement? You do. For storing all of the booze. Awesome. Purple roof's a little bit out there, if you ask me, but I'm not going to complain. Well, let's put the tavern next to the mine. So I think if any job deserves a drink after work, it's definitely going to be a miner. That's not too bad, actually. Let's bring you over by one. That way it's in line with that building. And we can actually have a pathway come down here, wrap around here to the entrance of our tavern, and another one that wraps around here, so that is awesome. What else did I want to bit? There's a few different things, but what I'll do is probably save off building them for after these ones have got in place. Let's put the stuff into there. So, today's episode, what we want to focus on. Now, I did want to start working on the sort of pre-concept of a permanent sort of base place, because all of this was only meant to be temporary. This was just meant to be a stopgap, and I figured I was trying to think of where I wanted to live and what sort of building I wanted to live in. Like, I'm quite happy for this to have like a main sort of central storage hub sort of thing, but we obviously are expanding as much as we possibly can, and downstairs with the machinery that's still going strong, and we are still expanding. We've still got some room over here, so we're not running out of... Oh, that's another thing that I've done in between episodes. I made an entire new row of garden cloches, and we've got a few new seeds here. So we've got all the modium seeds, we've got fish seeds, prismarine seeds, and nature seeds, as well as netherite seeds. And the netherite seeds and all the modium seeds, they chewed through my supply of Inferium, because both of them uses Insanium, so it was a lot of crafting to get them two seeds up and running. But now they're up and running, it means that we are now automating that resource without actually having to go out and find it too much. What I want to do is focus on Ad Astra. So if we go to Ad Astra, yes, this is one that we want to get into. So we want to actually go and travel the solar system to see if there's any planets other than this overworld one that we actually want to live on. Look, you see that guy there with the red marker? It means that they're usually sick, which means I don't have to go up and take care of it, which is just mess. Something that I don't want to have to keep on doing, but it is what it is for now. So, in order to get into this, if we go to our quest thing, we go to all the stars, making the plates. So, compressor is probably going to be our first port of call. So, let's go over to here, and we want compressor. And we can make that. Happy days. So, that is that one done. Making our first rocket ship, so we need the NASA workbench, and then... Okay, so the NASA workbench is what this goes into. Where are you, NASA workbench? What do you require? Oh, we've actually got all of this. Awesome. So we're probably going to want to make a new section for our rocket ship stuff, which could go over here. So if we have, say, NASA workbench, let's bring up our grid things, just so we know what room we're working with. And if we go and grab iron, U and U, just so we know the borders that we're working with. Want this guy coming across the top here. And then we want to alternate between these. These give our light sources, and doing this, there's although it doesn't really fit in with every single section that we're doing it in, the reason we're doing it is so it sort of melds all of the sections together, so there's a sort of a continuity factor that I wanted to maintain. So having the segregation sort of columns like this is just, I think it makes my brain feel happier, to be honest with you. Okay, so we've got that down. We want to probably link onto one of these power sources. So we want NASA workbench to go somewhere in the middle-ish. Awesome. I don't know if we're going to need power for this or not, but I know for a fact we are going to need power for this machine. And then this machine, I do believe, makes the plates for us. So if we go onto, I don't think we've got any plugs left. No, not plugs, the points. So if we go on to points, craft 10, thank you, craft. Nice. And then we can do that. connect you onto our network. And then that's getting power. So I think the most of the things are still tanks. Steel tanks are steel plates, iron plates. So a lot of iron plates and a lot of steel plates. So if we go and make, say, another compressor. And we have 2 of them here. And break you. Have we got any power leads on us is the next question. Got pipes. Power? No. Let's go have a look in our bag over here. Thank you. Hopefully this connects. Wrong way. Give me this one back, please. Oh, you know what? Fine. Okay, so this one's now got power. Happy days there. And then we're going to want, say, a stack of iron and a stack of steel. Steel can go into here. Iron can go into here. And that is going to do its work. And then what else is it that we need in order to make the first tier rocket? So rocket 1. It does not show me. Here we go. So rocket nose, lightning rod. We can do that. So that goes at the top. Then 1, 2, 6 steel blocks. Steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 steel blocks there. Oh, that doesn't go into the nose, does it? We actually need to use that for making this. That's me being a derp. So if we make... okay, so we need some more steel plates, which is what you guys are doing. So if we go like so. So now we've got the nose. 2 tanks, which means we need 2 of these guys, which means we need iron plates. These are making completely different plates than what I thought I was going to make. So, nope. So we're going to want 2 of these. 1, 2. Gas tanks. And then we're going to need some steel rods. Do that. And 1, then 2 of you. These can then go into there. The nose can go up to there. And then we're going to want steel engine, which is engine frame. Oh, man, it's just a whole lot of steel and iron by the looks of it. So we're going to want this, which means this engine frame. We've already done that, thank you. Need the propeller. And steel engine. Then we're going to want 4 of these rocket fins, which means a whole ton more of these steel plates. God, I wish there was a way of upgrading this machine. Oh, it crossed 4. Happy days. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now it's our tier 1 rocket. I was not expecting that. It actually scared the crap out of me. Okay, so we've made our rocket. We have got some diamondite, which really is very, very old. Sturdy repair kit, which we don't really need. So you can go away. What we are then going to also need is, I do believe, a launch pad as well as the fuel. We're also going to need to make a space suit for going up. So fueling up, we need to make a fuel refinery. Wrong button. Fuel refinery. Of course, steel plates. How silly of me to ask. Fuel refinery. We're probably going to want a gap. Oh my god, what am I doing there? Okay. Apparently the rocket ship's actually a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be. But that's pretty cool. Okay, so in order to make fuel, I know that we need to input crude oil, which I do believe we've got somewhere. have I got crude oil here? Okay, yeah, so we've got crude oil there, and we've got 32 buckets worth there, so let's grab both of these guys. And then let's say put you there. Put you there. And then we're going to want some fluid pipes. And a wrench. And we're also probably going to want to power this as well. Do that, do that. And then grab. Oh, we just link the power from this one over here. But we probably want to patch in the wall behind it as well, so do that. Awesome. So now this is making our fuel. And this is got our crude oil in, so what we want to then do is probably get a tank in order to transfer this into. Have we got any other spare tanks on the go? Yes, we do. So if we do that, I thought that was going to be too easy. Do this, and of course we haven't got any fluid pipes left. In our pocket, I can't see any. Which means we're probably going to have to make some more. God damn it. Fluid pipe. Do apologise for that. One of them. And then do that. Why? Oh, okay, it is filling, but I just... Maybe it's an invisible type of fuel. Like it doesn't render in world sort of render. But we're going to let that carry on. But I do know that we do need to make a launch pad as well. So if we go back to add Astra. If I actually done the add Astra. And then we want to make this launch pad. Awesome. So, we also want the spacesuit. I don't know if we need to charge this. Oh yeah, we do. So we need to get oxygen as well. So a lot more steel. We get like more steel plates on the go. Thank you. And then we're gonna want Ostrom. Okay, so that's like the next tier one. So we want space helmet. Oh man, we're gonna have to craft all of this crap. Do that. Do that. Then 2 more of these tanks. That is our space suit, space pants, and space boots. So I'm assuming that we need to charge this with oxygen. How does one do that? Let's have a look. No idea. Is there like an oxygen maker? Oxygen loader. Okay. That is what I'm assuming we're now going to need as well. So, oxygen loader. Great. Going to need a bunch more of these plates again. Oxygen loader. 2 more. Oh, god damn it. Freaking things. Make 1 more of them. Another lightning rod for some strange reason. And oxygen loader. Do I need to generate oxygen? Okay, that's still creating a lot of fuel, which is good. Okay, how I don't know how. Oxygen loader. Oh, so we can feed it water for it to generate. Okay, which means we're going to need another sink. Sink as our infinite water source. So if we go put you back there, you, then you come here. Maybe it has to be on the right. Yeah, oh god damn it. I wanted to hide it, but apparently there's no doing that. Do that. I have no idea how this works. Okay, so interesting. Oxygen. How does one get it? It definitely says like input in water, doesn't it? Maybe we just need to power it. See what happens if we power it. Seems that we're like surrounded by oxygen. I have no idea. Okay. Just so you know, I've not actually played with this mod ever. So all of this is a little bit new to me. So it's not letting me put water in it from the sink. Although it says that's how you can make it. Okay, let me try to figure this out. Once I do, I'll bring you back. Alright, so got it working and had to look up on Reddit. Apparently, if you just put an upgrade in the water pipe, it will then start piping it to this. So I've changed nothing about the setup. I literally just put in the upgrade and now we're getting oxygen. So we should now be able to fill this with oxygen. And then I probably want to enchant this armor, to be honest with you. I don't know if it has any like bearing or anything. Wow, our fuel is maxed out. That's pretty cool. So let's go quickly enchant this. We are going to want this fuel. And then grab this empty fluid one. What we can do is go, you are fuel, you can go up there, carry on generating fuel, and then we can go upstairs and enchant this to see if it has any bearing. I think I probably want to make some more backup oxygen tanks, just in case, because the last thing I want to happen is to actually run out of oxygen in space. Apparently that is bad for your health. So, wow. That's pretty cool. And sure. Soulbound, mending, magic boost, magic protection. A lot of enchants. Repellent, you know, I don't mind having repellent on this set. Okay, so if we take off this armor, put on our spacesuit. Nice. Okay. Oh, we feel super slow. Okay, so we've got oxygen bars in our top right, which is fine. Have we got any more armor stands anywhere? Armor stands. We do. Let's put another one. Okay, just over here. Like so. just so we don't lose it. And then I'm thinking that we may have everything. So that's 3 buckets of fuel, and we got like 32. So that should be fine. Fuel loader. And Astra. So fuel refinery, oxygen loader, gravity normalizer, energizer, tier 1 rover. There's some pretty cool stuff in this mod that you can actually make. So this is all like very, very foreign and new to me though. Oh wow. Rocket sensor. Acid proof upgrade. Well, oh, acid rain proof upgrade. That does not make me feel overly confident. And there's a lot of different spawn eggs in this mod, which means I imagine we're going to encounter a bunch of them. But we have got creative flight, which isn't too bad. So when we do get up there, we should still have creative flight. So, let me go and set this up outside somewhere. Because obviously I don't imagine we can launch a rocket from anywhere like close. Well, inside. Close. Okay, so if we put down our launch pad there, put our rocket on our launch pad. Oh, I do not want to be doing anything yet. Hold your horses. Is there anything that we need to, you know what? Let's go to our quest book. So, preparing some oxygen. Fun fact, you cannot breathe on the moon. Okay, I didn't know that. Actually, you can't breathe anywhere without oxygen. Guess what that moon doesn't have? So, yeah, oxygen loader. To collect it, you can either place an oxygen tank, an empty bucket, or a spacesuit inside. Pro tip, is always a good idea to have an oxygen. Okay, so we want more tanks of oxygen, I imagine. Launching. A rocket needs somewhere to launch off, so we'll need to make a launch pad. To use it, place it down wherever you want to launch from with a clear view of the sky. Once you have a rocket, you can place it down in the middle of the launch pad. Awesome. Fueling up. Okay, so just like a car, yada yada yada. The first step is, yep, done that. That's where done the fuel refinery. Okay, so we need to fill it manually, I imagine. So if we say put you down here, get you, and then okay, how do we do this? Oh, okay, so shift 1, 2. There's got to be a way of automating this, like with a pipe or something. And then 3. I have no idea what these things are, but we are going to take this with us. We've got our handy dandy warp stone. Have we got any warp things to put down? Yes, we have waystones. Pipe can go in there, energy, flux points, view. I don't know what to expect, so always prepare for the worst. Night time. Okay, how do we take off? Space? Space. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's you know what would be really bad if a raid started right now? Of course, half our villages would be wiped out. Well, goodbye Earth. That does look pretty cool though. Might as well get a screenshot. Okay, so we are now in the solar system. We are Earth, and these are the ones that we can go to. So we can go to Earth, and we go to Moon, and we can create a space station in a Moon orbit with iron plates, steel ingots, and dash plates. So it looks like we need to find. Oh, I forgot to make more oxygen, didn't I? God damn it. So if we land, Okay, so hold space to apply boosters. I'm assuming that number decreasing is how close we're getting to the surface. And yep, definitely how close we're getting to the surface. So I think at about 100 we should start applying these boosters so we don't smash our ship. Nice. And there we are. We are apparently now on the frickin' moon. Amazing. Click. Okay, our oxygen's going down pretty freaking quickly as well. Okay, how do I... So, we've got our rocket back, but we have not got a launch pad, which means we are going to have to use cheaty waystone. A moon. And we've got flight, so... What is that? Oh, wicked. So we've got very low gravity and high jump. Okay, this guy's bad. What are you doing? Go away. Freaking firing stuff at me. Thank you. Bye. Oh look, we can see planet Earth. So I think we are going to have to sort of make a trip back in order to get the whatchamacallits, more oxygen, because I know that we are meant to find an ore here. I do believe it's Dash by the sounds of it. So raw Dash, which is deep slate Dash ore. So this is what we want to find, and I don't know if that is on the moon or if it's on another. Well, I imagine, considering that the tier 1 ship can only get you to the moon, it's got to be that way. I have no idea what that little bubble particle thing's about. Oh, space sand. Or moon sand. There's something different over here. Lead down to a cave. Nope. 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 Ow. Okay, so it looks like we've got some ore down here. You Dash? You are. You're Moon Dash. Okay, this whole jumping up and down stuff is getting a little bit annoying. Okay, so now we've got some raw Dash. And we've got some moon cheese? Not FDA approved. Okay, what I'm going to do is probably go back to Earth and get some more oxygen tanks. After my one starts running low, I'll use my little warp stone. And that way we can then come back here, mine to get a bunch of that Dash, and have a look to see, do I need, like, can we just go straight to making the next one? Yeah, so we need a lot of Dash in order to make the next one, which is fine. And then I assume it's like a tiering system, that the further you get, the bit higher tier it is. Space boots, you are... Okay, so you're Ostrom and Netherite for the Netherite spacesuit. Then the jet suit is Calorite, and I imagine that is from one of the very last planets. Okay, yeah, so let me do this. Oh, Sizzlesaur. And once I've got enough Dash in order to sort of tier up the next lot of rockets, I'll bring you back. I'll probably try to silk touch a bit of that Dash and then use my miner. Okay, Moonstone, you're going to have to go in there, mate. So yeah, I'll catch you back in a bit. Alright, so I've popped back to base, made myself a large gas tank, topped up my spacesuit, and then I've put down our digital miner, linked it up, and I've put filters in for the moon ice shards and moon dash ore. And these give you the ice shards, which can then be broken down to make it looks like cryo fuel, which I'm assuming is a fuel required for, I don't actually know. Maybe it's like a fuel for the next tier rocket, but I may as well collect it considering it's like a resource on the moon that doesn't spawn anywhere else. So we've got like 1800 for them to go through. It is actually daytime. It actually looks pretty decent, especially with like Earth there as well. I don't know if there's any structures or anything that spawn here, so I'm going to have a fly around while this does its thing, I reckon. I may just chunk load it temporarily. Chunk claimed. Just do that and then force load that. Just so it's still doing its thing while I go have a wander around. And if I do spot anything, then I'll bring you back. Okay, so flying around, I've found whatever this thing is. Not 100% sure what it is. Oh, but it uses the same columns that I've used. The glowing ones. Hello? Hello? Are these moon villagers? They are, and they trade cheats for emerald. Oh, how awesome is this? Dash nuggets, coal, irons, and moonstone. What is this? Oh, dash plating. You know what? I may actually nick a bunch of that because I'm fairly sure that is used for some of the crafting bits and pieces. I have no idea what that is, but I'll take it. Yeah, proper full-on little moon village. So they don't look like. Oh, so you can actually buy stuff like food and stuff, but they mainly deal in space cheese. I'll take the dash plating. Is that used for anything? Not really, and it's not the most appealing of blocks. The iron plating I really like though, and the moon pillars look pretty cool. Oh look, they're like growing green vegetation and stuff. What? Who just took damage? Oh, he probably went up the ladder. Is it night time on the moon, guys? Jeez. Okay, let's throw a bunch of this stuff into our storage. Keep our fuel on us. You can go. We'll take the cheese. Ah, dash ingots. But yeah, we can actually take a whole bunch of this iron plate in and the columns and stuff to save us having to craft it, because it is tedious making all of the plates to craft it. So it's not a bad little find. I didn't expect to see like underground space villages on the moon. I don't know why I wasn't expecting to find it, but yeah, pretty cool. Nevertheless, I will carry on having a look to see if I can spot anything else. You know what I can actually do? If we throw this stuff into our storage, if we then go into our bag and get our compass. Oh, I did not want you to try to locate that. We go add Astra, so underscore Astra. Okay, so moon dungeon. So there is such thing as a moon dungeon, and it is 700 odd blocks in this direction. So by my understanding, the large gas tank, if we right click, it should fill. There we go, so it's sort of like a drink. There we go. So that should keep us going while we go and find this space dungeon. Oh wow. Okay, so that's the space dungeon. We will circle back to that. But this is one of the Breath of the Wild tower things. She's using glowing dash columns. And absolute garbage, but we will take one of them because they're a pain to craft. Okay, so Space Dungeon is over here. Okay, maybe it's just quicker if we fly down rather than float. Chiseled moonstone bricks. Here we go. Oh. I've got a staircase. Now, just so you know, I have obviously got my night vision goggles still on. Otherwise, I'm fairly sure all of this would be like pitch black. Yeah, pitch black. So we'll stick with the night vision goggles. Just in case you get to like the moon and you're wondering, oh, well, why is my moon completely pitch black? That's probably why. Have we got my silk touch one? What are you, monster? Corrupted Lunarian? I'll take it. Sweeping edge, why not? We can then throw this stuff in storage. That's what you spawn. Ouch. 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 Stop it. Armor's not that great anymore, so you guys are really going to have to stop. And a whole bunch of garbage again. And a lot of this cheese and ice. Some dash emeralds. Not the best loot, but I imagine it is because it's like the first planet and it's not overly difficult to get to. So I imagine that the loot here isn't going to be moon cobblestone. The loot here isn't going to be great. You know what? Because I'm fed up with making barrels, I'll just take them. Awesome. And we've got a whole bunch more dash and stuff in here. More barrels. Thank you. Okay, so that's that side done. Dead end. I don't think I'm going to need any more of these spawners. I'm just going to break them rather than pick them up. You, and you. That I'd... Oh, okay. More of a dungeon-esque feel over here. Another spawner. Loads of spawners, so are these guys. Oh, and it's multi-layered. This feels very sort of Indiana Jones, where you take the idol off of the thing and bad things happen. Is it? Okay, nothing bad happened. Might as well take the little idol people. Be rude not to, otherwise if it comes to it and we want to make stuff out of this block type, we should have like a bunch of it on hand then. Guys, no, and no, no, no. So many spawners. They are wrecking my armor. Space painting. Okay. I want to see what that space painting is all about. Do one of these. Oh no, I threw the space painting away when I wasn't meant to. Painting. Space. Oh, cool. So like big ones of it? Or is it just always an ice cube? Oh no. Most of the time it's a nice cube though. Or a bit of cheese. So that side's done. Ow. Dude. Stop. And it goes down again. What is this room? I've not seen this room before. I'll take all of the tinted glass. Spruce wood, grass block, moss. Okay, let's see what lower levels are all about. Another one of these weird dark grow rooms. And a bunch of spores. And some more loot. Okay, it seems to be like very samey, should I say. Like dungeon layout. So I'm probably just going to go through, loot what I can. If I find anything crazy good, then I'll bring you back, but otherwise it's just going to be running through while this miner finishes the resources I want. So I found something not these stupid idiots, but these weird slug dudes. So many spawners. Ow. Just pick up the spawners of these guys because I've not yet got them. And quickly throw them all away. Ow guys, stop it. And then we can see what these guys actually drop. Also I don't know what sort of attacks they do. Oh, because I've got repellent, they're just getting yeeted away. Okay, I'm gonna have to go around and break all these spawners because this is just not working. Preferably before this armor breaks on me. Okay. Should be all of them done. Oh my god. Who is you? Okay, slug dude. Oh, star crawlers. Interesting. Okay, so loads of spirit fragments and a whole bunch of garbage, but our armor took a little bit of a beating there, not gonna lie. So we're definitely gonna have to upgrade it before we go to the next planet. Yeah. That's sure. And then I saw something over here. Oh, how cool is that? A moon globe. Spin the moon globe. I'm definitely taking this. Mine. Right click to spin the globe. Power it with redstone to make it oh wow. And then more space paintings. And a little bit better tier loot, I guess. But what we are going to do is throw this stuff into there. I'm going to put the globe into there. Yeah, not too bad. It's interesting. I was half expecting this to be like a boss room, but I guess it was kind of a boss room. Just wasn't a very high tier sort of boss room. It was just ridiculous amounts of spawners with that new mob, the star crawler. But yeah, I'm going to carry on. Oh my god. Get lost, guys. Quickly before you spawn. Thank you. I'm going to carry on clearing this out, and then once I've got the dash ore fully processed and we're ready to make the next rocket, then I'll bring you back. Otherwise it's going to be extremely jump cutty all episode. So yeah, catch you back in a bit. Alright, so after quite a bit of time doing some decorating, which we've used some of the space paintings, managed to find this really cool one, which is like a galaxy thing, and then one of what I think is Saturn. Then I set up our moon thing, decorated the walls, ceiling, done some outlining, and done the floor out of moon sand. But we are now ready to build the next tier rocket. I thought we were. I think we are. So maybe we need 2 more of these dudes. Of the blocks, which is fine. No, actually, these are the dash tanks. And then the next step. super rocket. Okay, we can't upgrade our spacesuit yet. I think that's the next one, because we need Ostrom in order to do that next one. But if we have a look at the quests, we can have a look at which one was it? So fueling up, Ostrom, Mars, oxygen fuel bases, space stations. So we need 32 steel, 64 iron plates, 32 dash plates, and then some dash. So we just grab a stack of each of them things, I think. We go steel, stack of you, stack of plates, and then iron, stack of you, and where's the iron plates? And then we are looking for dash, and stack of you, and a stack of plates. So I got an absolute butt ton from that thing, because I used fortune on it and then I smelted it all. So we're just sitting pretty on just under 4,000 ingots of the dash stuff, which is all happy days. Now we need to go back upstairs to our launch pad. I've also found this thing called a fuel loader, so we don't have to manually do that whole bucket crap. Is it nighttime? It is obviously going to be nighttime, because we want to actually leave, so why wouldn't it be nighttime? Let's hop on down to here. And where's our plate? There we go. Okay, tier 2 rocket. Ah, it is looking pretty cool. So if we put our fuel loader there, and then say fuel, here. So how does this work? Working area. Okay, so I think that's fine. If we were to say, dude, really? Don't do that. Can we just put this thing in there? There we go. So this now has a whole bunch of it. Do you have a whole bunch of it? That's a question. You are fully fueled. I don't know what all of these things are, but that's going to be a problem for another day. We've got all the bits and pieces for doing a space station. We filled our large gas tank. We got some flags, and let's go into this view. And let it do the countdown as we're about to take off. Please no raid, please no raid, please no raid. Like, I'd either have to forfeit the rocket if a raid happens. I'll let he's building the second courier hut. Or I'll just have to let some villagers die. Because usually when a raid happens, it's barbarians. And it's happened once when I went AFK, and they usually kill 2 or 3 villagers. And then they're like, well, they done what they came for, so now they're heading home. It's like, okay, well, that's nice of them. But let's see what our options are. So I'm fairly sure it offers you to build a space station before you get to the planet, and we want to go to Mars. Space stations. We need Ostrom for that one, so we can build a space station on the moon, but then we'd have to go all the way back home in order to launch the rocket again. Let's, you know what, let's build the space station. Just because I want to see what it's all about. My god, how far away from the actual moon surface are we? Like, we were nearing the space station. Oh, that does look pretty cool though. Let's slow our descent down a little bit, please. A nice off landing. And then if we go out of that view, hop out of our rocket, take our rocket out. I don't know what that thing actually does, so if we then hop out of here and then hop on down here. Interesting. So it is like a little self-contained sort of area, isn't it? Like, how are we supposed to get out though? Okay, so can't go that way. Yeah, which we can then sort of like build off of the sides and whatnot. Luckily we've got creative flight, so we're not in too much of a worry here. See, this is what I was thinking, but I've actually got an idea, like a design idea of what I want to build already. The only bad thing is that we're going to have to make it like hospitable using all of the Astra stuff, like the oxygen and gravity stuff, in order to make it a survivable base. But I think having this space station here above the moon, that way we can see the Earth and we can see the moon, would be a really cool sort of like main base, like a futuristic style base, which I want to do. But nevertheless, what we want to do is grab one of these dudes, put you here, do space station, let's call it Alpha. Nice. Then we can go home, and then we can launch our rocket again and head over to, is it Mars? Let's not show the working area. You go back onto there, and then we can take off again. I think it's Mars, the next planet on our sort of list, if I'm remembering correctly. And away we go. Oh, he's building. I would like to build like a proper sort of space station, well not space station, but like a launch area, probably up on that hilltop behind our base. The only thing about it is that I can't exactly build one in an oriental theme and have it fit the sort of futuristic theme. I can try to combine the two, I guess, but I don't really know how I'm meant to do that. Let's go land on Mars then, shall we? Hold space to apply boosters. Okay, so the red planet. Oh look, we've got some ice dudes over there. And one. So I'll descend down a little bit. Awesome. Take our rocket out. It's still got 3,000 fuel in as well. That's bananas. Okay, so let's sort of have a little scout around. Head over this way. I like the fact that we've got like a little planet on the backpack as well. Head over to these ice dudes. Oh wow, it's snowing and all sorts here. Martian Canyon Creek, Martian polar caps. We've got a whole bunch of the Mars sand. I imagine it's going to be a similar sort of layout to what the moon is, with the same sort of dungeon. I imagine some different bad guys during nighttime though. And we need to also go and find a whole butt ton of that ore stuff as well. So I think that's what we'll do first of all. That's the wrong button. So is that. So if we go straight down, no, straight down here. And then let's go before we collect too much of that crap. And because we've made our space station, we'll throw all of that inside of there. We're looking for the new ore type. That's iron. Did we get some? No, that's iron. Stop it. Okay, so we're in a cave clearing now. You are ice, I do believe. Yep. That's for making the next fuel type. Ice, iron. Where is this stuff? Iron. Please don't tell me it's going to be such a freaking rare one. Diamond. Iron. Ice. Ice. Ice Bay. Oh for God's sake, that song's stuck in my head now. There we go, Ostrom. That's the order we want. And then, you know what, because while we're at it, we may as well tell this to find some of this eyesore as well. We go on up here, add them two to a new filter. Watch all of the Mars sand drop down. Any bad dudes? No, no bad dudes. Need to keep an eye on our oxygen as well. So we want to grab our digital miner, our flux point, put digital miner here, go config, new item, item stack. We want the ostrum, save, new filter, item stack, Mars ice, and we're not going to bother with iron either. So then that should be fine. Put our flux point on like so, and go start. So it's got 1600 to mine in this area. And, oh crap, I forgot to unload them force chunk loading on the last one. God damn it. So, gonna have random chunks loading in every single planet. Let's try to remember to unload these ones, shall we? Let's put down this as well. We want to go Mars. And then I'm going to fly around and explore. If I spot anything, like dungeon-wise, or I'll probably go through the dungeon. If it's the same layout as before, then I probably won't bother to bring you back until we're ready to upgrade to the next ship. What are you? Conglomerate. I don't know why I said that so slowly. Polished. Doesn't look overly interesting, that one. But yeah, if I find anything significant, otherwise we'll just jump forward to where I'm able to do the next tier of ship, I think. Oh, what is that? Doesn't look like normal snow, does it? It is, it's just normal snow. Well, correct me. Okay, I'll catch you back in a sec. Alright, so in an effort to try and save time, because I can see that the video length is starting to get on a little bit now, what we are going to want to do is put armor stand there, put our old costume or spacesuit on this guy, like so, because I've made a full set of netherite one and enchanted it. That's our original spacesuit. Where's our oxygenator thing? Yeah, here we go. Okay, so you now have full oxygen. We've got full oxygen in our tank, and we can now put on our really cool looking spacesuit. Oh, we haven't got a little Earth symbol on our backpack anymore though, but we are now heat resistant, which is apparently a thing. And I only know that because it says reach the goal, Doomslayer, create a netherite spacesuit allowing you to survive in extreme heat. Which I don't really understand. How is it getting hotter the further we get away from the sun? Or are we going forward towards the sun? I don't really know. Never mind. I have also been making the cryo fuel. So I've got a whole chest full of these ice shards that I've been collecting into this cryo freezer, and it's making the cryo fuel for us for the new rocket. The new rocket is here and ready to go. The final frontier. And this rocket is freaking massive. Okay, so what do we want? We want to grab our fuel. So grab you. You're our cryo fuel, right? Nope, you're not. You're our cryo fuel. No! Do you know how many times I've busted holes in this freaking wall trying to pick stuff up? And then we're going to want to also make another landing pad, because the other one's got the fuel loader that's loading normal fuel, and I don't really know how to undo that. So we're going to want to first of all find the landing pad. Where are you? No, fine, whatever. That's not it. Path, yes. Let's make a path. Okay, launch pad, and then loader, fuel loader, awesome. Then we can hop on outside, put our next one down. It's going to bug me if I don't line it up correctly. So, center point on the third block. 1, 2, 3. Center point there. And then fuel loader here. Get rid of you, put you there. Oh, well, I've just, yeah, that's how I've done it before. This way. I remember. Put you down there. Crazy ass looking rocket. And then we want to put our fuel here. And that should mean that this guy is now full with cryo fuel. And then we can take off. Ooh. And then I think it's only one more rocket and one more planet in order to visit before we've done the entire tree of this, and I'm getting just a whole bunch of ore from each one. Oh, if you was wondering, the only things that I could find on that planet were these, I was worried I was going to hit the building then, was these little temple things that had a single loot chest in. There was no dungeons, there was no sort of villages underneath the ground, there was nothing like that. It was just mainly just big Mars wasteland. So just set up our digital miner to mine a whole bunch of that ore, so that way we could build a rocket and move on to the next planet. And I think this is just it's going to be very samey, I can see. So we've done, oh, is it Venus or Mars we want to go to? I thought that we could only go to Mercury. I didn't realise we can also go to Venus. Does that mean that we don't need the last one? Let's go to Mercury. Do it in its correct order. Quite the suntan. Because I'm fairly sure you need the... I should really keep an idea on that booster thing, shouldn't I? Because I don't know what the... yeah. Keep an eye on this, otherwise I'm going to get myself killed. Okay, so there's a lot of lava on this planet. And what's this? There we go. Happy days. Take our rocket out and have a little fly around. So what? I only got magma cubes here. So what I wanted to check was the next spacesuit in order to get the calorite. So calorite, I don't know if it's going to be Mercury or Venus. Oh, maybe you need to find a rocket to get to Glacio. So I have no idea. I'm going to have a look to see if it spawns on this one or not. Venus. God damn it. I went to the wrong one. Well, I may as well just have a fly around and see if there's anything on this planet worth a damn. I'll have a look down below to see if there's any ores or something on this planet that we need. But otherwise I may just go back to Earth and set off for Venus. Yeah. So unless I find something decent on here, I will meet you back in the rocket ship. Alright, so back on this screen, there was absolutely nothing I could find of importance that was on Mercury. Not unless you wanted an obscene amount of the Mercury stone, which I don't really want. But we can now head to Venus. Venusium? I'm assuming that's just like visit Venus. Like, I've done all the searches with our compass as well, just to see if there's anything, but nothing. So land on Venus. Okay, it's a cloud. That scared me then. Okay, let's take our rocket. And what is that? That looks like the pickling lich guys. Hello? Friend or foe? Zombified Pygro. Oh, zombie head. Okay, so we... oh, wow. Was not expecting that. What is this? There is a lot of badness going on in there. Yeah. A whole lot of badness going on in there. Hello. They've only got one eye and they look like puppies, but Cyclops versions. How do we get into this thing? Is my first question. There it is. Awesome. Okay, so we are... Oh my god, getting so much crap. There are diamonds. And... Get moonstone here. Such a weird layout. But luckily we've got decent armor. Because we've now rocking the netherite here. Really? Give me that diamond. And throw away all that garbage. Diamond. It's not like outstanding loot in here. But it's loot nonetheless. Fair. Really weird building design. Oh, lodestone. I'll dig it. And there goes my phone. Get rid of these dudes. Come on. Cute. There's not much from these I actually want other than the diamonds, because I've not set up any automation for the diamonds yet. Getting loads of these piglin heads though, which I'm not too sure what they're good for, but you know, if I'm ever going to need them, I'm definitely not going to be in need of them. Oh wow, what's this? There's a netherite, you know? Hello everyone. Stop it. Thank you. It's like a never goodies box. Okay, we are going to have to start putting some stuff away though. Just because inventory management is annoying me. Okay, I'm going to have a look around. We are obviously going to have to go down and mine some of the ore. Should we be able to find it? And let me make sure I put that in my bag. Venus sand. No. And Venus coal. Nope. Venus stone can go in there. Gravity seems to be a lot higher on this planet though, compared to all of the others. Hey, yours on fire. There we go, the calorite ore. And then that's what we can search for. Awesome, so I'm going to set up our digital miner and then I'm going to go for a scout around the planet. And if I find anything decent, I will bring you back. Okay, so just venturing out a little bit. There's one other structure, which is this Pyro Tower, which have these giant worm type dudes on. Just top up our oxygen quickly. Okay, so they are hostile. They're like the hoglins, but of Venus. What are you called? Mogler. Ow. Can't get a hit on them. There we go. Stop it. Wow. The loot is seriously, like, underwhelming. Considering how much crafting goes into being able to reach here. Like, how is this worthwhile loot? Very, very disappointing. Like, the loot you get in the Nether, just like the random loot chests, even like the mine shafts that you get in the overworld, have like 10 times better loot than what you can find on this planet, which takes a ridiculous amount of time and crafting in order to reach. But nevertheless, I'm going to keep on flying around to see if I can't spot anything else random. And if I do, I'll bring you back. But otherwise, I will meet you back at our base when I'm ready to sort of go to the final tier rocket. This one is my aim for today. Which means a lot of jump cuts because we're now like an hour and 15 minutes into the video. So I'll catch you back in a sec. Once again, good hour later, many crafts later. Couple of things to note. One is, let's not forget to fill our tank, and we also need to fill our chest piece with oxygen as well. When you make the netherite armor spacesuit, don't bother going all out and enchanting it, because when you use it to make the next tier, the jet suit one, it will get rid of all of the enchants. So I ended up having to re-enchant all of my gear again, and it's just very time consuming. I'm going to have to leave that to build up a little bit more. But we have finally got all of the stuff in order to craft our tier rocket. Boom. To infinity and beyond. Wow, that's one big ass rocket. Okay. Put that up there for a second. Now this one does take power as well. So it works like the netherite spacesuit with jets installed to propel the wearer forward with extreme force. That sounds pretty freaking cool. So let's quickly top that up. So that's that one all oxygenated. And so how does it work? There must be a button, does it? Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Now you just hold spacebar and you can sort of like zoom. I do like that. That's like an added little nice feature to it. Okay, so we are now all ready to go to Glacio, I do believe. I do think it uses the same fuel, this cryo fuel. Okay. Speed on over to here. So it will be the second launch pad, if I remember correctly. You hop on out over here. And throw you onto there. Boom. And yeah, cryo fuel. Okay, so let's see what Glacio looks like. It's been a very long episode today. I wasn't even thinking about trying to get all the way through this, but considering, like, I love the premise, I love the idea of going into space, I love the tier progression of the rockets, but I just really wish the planets were a little bit more filled, a little bit more life to it. It just feels very barren and empty, so it's very little to do on each planet other than just specifically go for the resource that you need to go to that planet for in order to upgrade your rocket ships to go to the next planet, and it's just like rinse and repeat. But I guess with this many sort of planets and whatnot. Okay, Proxima Centauri? Solar system. Glacio. So Glacio is in a different system then. Okay, well, that I was not expecting. Visit Glacio. No idea what the gravity on this planet's going to be like either. Also, I don't think I've got any waystones, but I can craft them anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. I'm assuming this is snow and ice. With a name like Glacio. Slow. Nice. Awesome. Okay, what's the backpack look like? Pretty cool. Take this guy out. Look at that. Whoa, what was that? Are you friendly? Ah, Galician Rams. Interesting. Was not expecting life, to be honest with you. So literally I can just fly around wherever I want like this. Wow. That is such a cool move. Or planet, I don't even know what it is. But I do remember, it's like, I'm fairly sure the stargates go to this planet. So a couple of these towers, and now we've got a waystone, which is awesome. Oh, I don't think I've got that paraglider yet. Awesome. Well, that big purple thing is very sort of misleading. Keep on catching it in the corner of my eye. Okay, I'm going to have a little wander around, see if there's anything worth noting. Other than sort of like massive snowy areas. Permafrost. Are you good for anything? Oh, permafrost bricks. And polished. Wow, some of these actually don't look like half bad materials. So yeah, I'll probably gather some of this stuff as well. So yeah, I guess I'll catch you back in a bit. And home sweet home. So yeah, I couldn't find any significant resources. I was having a look in here. There is a material called yttrium, but there's no ore type for yttrium that I can see anywhere, and I couldn't see anywhere on Glacier either. Like underneath there was the negative layers that had deep slate, but I could not for life of me see any new ore blocks or ores whatsoever. And I was looking through here at the different ores as well. Here we go, ore. So yeah, it's like the only other Glacier one that's added, you have got like vanilla versions in the Glacier rock, but other than that there is none of them. But yeah, I think we've got all of the ores that have been implemented in this mod so far. Anyway, and we've tiered all the way through the different rockets. So what we can do is head on downstairs. Oh my god, this has been such a freaking long mod to go through. I don't think it's like, it's actually fun, but it's just when you're doing it in one sort of go, it does get pretty long. Where did I not make another armor stand? Oh, damn it. Armor stand. Okay, it would help if I actually had my crafting grid up. You and you, which means you. You and you. Awesome. So if we do one of these, and then we do one of them, and it stores our entire spacesuit on there. And we've got our rocket up on the wall, happy days, and then what else do we want to put down here? Probably you can go in the hand of that suit. I think that's everything. Oh yeah, I forgot to plant our flag anywhere, but it has a picture of our face on. Do one of them. There we go. I've had them in my pocket the entire time. I just forgot to use them. So let's go to the quest tabs and let's see what presents we've got. Yay, name tag, what I always wanted. And then we get a gem. Then a parrot spawn egg. Bucket of fuel. Avocado toast. Redstone block. Rare reward is mining gadget MK1. Not a bad reward if you didn't already have it. Common gem. Uncommon. Redstone site. Redstone dust. Rare. Godforge spell, they're always good actually. I want to know how you get the rest of the spinning planet things. Oh, mana pearl. Because I have no idea. Crystal heart. And epic gem bag. Nice. Is that everything here? Awesome. So now that that's this thing done, we just got like a couple of these little side bits to do. It's literally just this one and this one, which is the optional thing. But what I want to do is actually design another sort of futuristic main base to put in place of where our space station is, and then we can start building off from there using the different more advanced tech mods, and use this place for our more lower primitive. Now obviously the space shuttle not being included in that description, but I think for one episode worth of progression, I think it's pretty freaking good. Like, that's Ad Astra completely done. Is there any other like Ad Astra sections of the main quest? I have no idea. They're saying that I've done something in this chapter, but I can't see. Oh, there it is. I was having trouble seeing exactly what that was. And then we've got all the Modium stuff. This is the thing, it says I want to find this Piglin Lich thing, which means what we may do is work on our new main base in like building wise next episode after I finish designing it, and then we can also venture into the Beyond, which is the alternate dimension from travelling from the end using one of the mining dimension pads, just to see where that takes us, because I've not actually checked that out before, which could be interesting. But in between this episode and next, I'm probably going to do a little bit more. Oh, I need to put all this, you know what, I really can't be asked to put all this away, so I'm just going to throw it in here and sort it out at another time. But yeah, I'm probably going to tidy up, do some more building with our mine colonies, advance them along a little bit. So you can say that we jumped quite a long way ahead, but what I do really want to do, because it is driving me freaking insane, is go and put our other armor set on, because I feel so freaking slow. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's the stuff. Okay, hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully it's not gone on too long, and hopefully if you're experiencing Ad Astra, it's a good interlude to sort of get you sort of into it, shall I say. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.